Hey, everybody, welcome back to week 5. Excuse me. I am so sorry that I did not get this posted on Monday. Monday got away from us, as it does from time to time. So let's go ahead and take a look, though, at what's going on this week and where we are headed in our tech and professional writing class. So last week, of course, you completed the concentration quiz. And the only other thing that you needed to have completed, and I think everybody had already done these, but was the revision on the experience and interest inventory. I have already been getting the revised professional writing portfolios, which is great. Those are due, of course, next week technically, but obviously, as soon as you get your grade and feedback, you are welcome to go ahead and knock that out. That will make it easier for all of us. So if you have some revisions to turn in for those, I will be looking for them. So this week, we are going to be focused on technical writing more completely. And this week, you're going to be completing your actual technical document portfolio. So you may or may not want to wait until I give you your feedback on the technical concentration quiz to start that. It shouldn't take long. As you guys know, I've been grading pretty quickly this summer. So I should have a chance to do those today or first thing tomorrow. Um, and then, of course, you will be creating your actual technical document portfolio. Now, the technical document portfolio, like our other portfolios, should be in APA format. So you'll have a cover page, you'll have a table of contents that you have used words, headings, and subheadings to create. So please make sure that if you're still struggling with that you reach out for some help. Happy to help you with it. If you need some additional, stuff, that would be great. So, reminder of the assignments you're currently working on. Here is the link for the technical document portfolio. And then, of course, if you want to review the assignment for the professional writing portfolio revisions, I have that here as well. We have a reading in our textbook this week. Oh my gosh, which is on research, because you will be doing research for the technical documents and for the formal analytical report. These are kind of your big researched assignments. The technical document portfolio is not really a research project, but in order to create technical documents, most of you are not already practicing or in the middle of the careers that you are talking about in the tech documents. So almost all of them will require research on your part. The only thing different about the technical document portfolio and the formal analytical report is that the technical documents should look like they would for the audience that you're writing them for. So chances are they will not have in-text citations and all of that. You should have, however, a references page that shows all of the sources that you used in order to create it. And you would go ahead and cite any visuals that you use. You will probably want to use visuals kind of throughout the tech documents, so do make sure to do that. I've also got a research video for you. It's an oldie but a goodie, and then some information about information literacy. There is a link back to the Citation Center, so if you need the templates and how to cite sources, those are there, always in the library. So let's take a look at the assignment for the technical document portfolio. The goal of this assignment is for students to develop a comprehensive portfolio of technical documents in a field of their choosing. This project aims to enhance your technical writing skills, demonstrate your understanding of document design and audience analysis, and showcase your ability to communicate complex information. We've talked about this before, but you can really use anything. You can use any subject matter that you want. You are going to have an actual audience in mind for each of the technical documents, and they don't have to be the same audience. You could have 3 different audiences, depending on what kinds of things you want to create. you would design these documents with that audience in mind. So if they are fellow professionals in a field, they do not need basic information. They would probably need more advanced information. So again, what you do is largely dependent on who your audience is. Now, obviously, I am one of your audiences, and I may not know much, if anything, about the subjects that you are dealing with, but you don't have to worry about that with me. I want you to create these for the audience that you are having in mind. And so if that means that I have to do a little extra research myself to get caught up or whatever, that's absolutely fine. Treat this as a real document that you would share with a real audience in a real technical writing situation, which could mean instructions, it could mean something to help them learn about. It can really be anything. So you are going to have three distinct documents in your portfolio. One of them is most likely going to be a definition, and one of them is most likely going to be a description. The third one, there are a bunch of different kinds of instructions that you can make for tech documents. Things like a user manual. It could be technical specifications for like a computer setup or some kind of technical piece of equipment. It could be a how-to, kind of a process document. So if you were talking about say, for example, getting prepared to go scuba diving. Like you could have the process documents on what you need to do to check your equipment and things of that nature. It could be safety guidelines and it could be training materials. So you could have three different types of instructions, but most of you are probably going to want to define some aspect of the of what you're covering, give a description of a piece of equipment or something along those lines, and then one set of instructions. So you can divide it up however you want to. These documents will likely not be super long because technical documents like this typically are designed to give the person the information as quickly and as succinctly as possible. But that's what you're doing. You're creating three separate documents. They are all going to be put into the same Word document, but they are all going to be their own thing. So think of it like we did with the professional writing portfolio, where each business letter got its own page and each piece is its own thing. You will use words headings so that you can create a table of contents. So pay attention to the document design and formatting. Use visuals, headings, other formatting elements to enhance readability. Ensure a consistent style throughout your portfolio. You do want them to be similar enough to where they look like they go together. And this, of course, is going to be an APA document. So it will have a cover page, it will have a table of contents, it will have visuals, and it will have a references page. You may not use in-text citations because, again, these are documents that you would be giving to an audience. And if you think about it, if you're reading a manual at work on how to do something, typically there's not, little MLA or APA citations in it, but there usually is like a list at the end of additional readings or additional information or where the information came from. Before the documents, I would like to see a brief introduction that outlines the chosen field, the purpose of each document, and the specific needs of those target audiences, perhaps, or they could all be for the same audience. After the three documents, you want to have a reflective statement explaining the rationale behind your document choices, the challenges faced during the creation process, and how you addressed them. Discuss the importance of effective technical writing in your chosen field. Okay, so just like the other ones, you've got the rubric here. You will also have an optional revision. So it's the same kind of principle that we've been doing with these portfolios. So let me show you what it will look like. I'm gonna see if I have one. I don't know that I have one on my computer currently, and if I don't, I will create one with you, but I should have one already. There we go. Okay, I thought I did. All right, so let me share that document as well. And I will share this document I will give you the actual document too. So if you want to use it as a template, you certainly can. All right, so let's go to the Word document. You will notice it looks like a APA document, although this should go down one more. I'm going to update this June 15th, 2025 is the thingamajig. I know that because June 14th is my birthday. So I have a handle this week on what's going on there. So we have the introduction, topic, audience, document types. We have the definition. Then we have our three documents: user manual, safety guidelines, or definition, user manual, safety guidelines. We have the reflection and the references. Now, I don't know for sure. Obviously, I have something at the end that doesn't belong there. So we're going to get rid of that. There we go. Good as new. And take a look at what this looks like. Okay, so in the introduction, you're going to fill in these issues. What is your topic? Who is your audience or audiences? And what are the three document types that you are including? And they could have separate audiences. So you can make that clear. First document starts at the top of page 4. Then we have the definition. I have text, I have a visual, and I have included the figure number so that you can see what that looks like. You should have visuals in all of them. I just put one in so that you can see. Again, this is to just help you get it set up. Here's my information for my user manual. It is also unlikely that this will be super paragraph heavy. So for example, under the safety guidelines, I've just used a bulleted list. You can have a combination. You can have part bulleted list. You can have part it's entirely up to you how you want to design it, but I wanted to kind of just show you. Then we have the reflection, there's a spot for that, and then the references page. Again, the references will be anything that you used, not only to get your visuals, but also anything that you used in creating those documents, because you probably will have to do some research for that. Now, I updated this. I deleted the thing that didn't go. So I'm going to update my table of contents, and you see that it took that away. Okay. So again, if you are using headings and subheadings, this table of contents is going to work for you. Do not do it manually. You do need to be creating those using Words tools. And if you need help with that, please let me know. I'm happy to help. All right. So that's what's going on this week. I will see you next week for more delving into tech writing, and we will be getting into the big assignment. Keep in mind, as I've mentioned before, that if you play your cards right, the items that you create for your technical document portfolio can possibly also be used as sections in your formal analytical report. They may not be relevant, but as you're thinking about topic choices, that may be something to keep in mind, that you want to make sure that you can utilize this down the road. So any questions about that? Let me know. I look forward to more portfolios from you.